Across the cold blue waters of a Scandinavian sea lies a city built on islands, elegant, historic, and quietly innovative. Welcome to Stockholm, the capital of Sweden. Here, medieval streets meet modern design, forests blend into waterfront cafés, and the sea shapes everyday life. Today, we're embarking on a journey to explore Stockholm, a city spread across 14 islands, connected by 57 bridges, countless ferries, and centuries of history. Join us as we uncover the secrets of this remarkable Nordic capital. Stockholm sits at a unique geographical crossroads, right where Lake Mälaren, one of Sweden's largest freshwater lakes, meets the salty Baltic Sea. This strategic position has defined the city's identity for over 700 years, establishing it as a vital maritime gateway between Scandinavia and the rest of the world. In centuries past, its harbors bustled with ships carrying iron timber and valuable trade goods from Sweden's heartland out to Europe. Today, that maritime spirit is as strong as ever. Ferries glide gracefully between islands, and for many locals, boats are a part of their daily commute. But the city's connection to water doesn't end at its borders. Just beyond lies a breathtaking natural wonder, the Stockholm Archipelago, a sprawling network of more than 30,000 islands, skerries and rocks scattered across the sea. Some are vibrant summer escapes with bustling communities, while others remain quiet, untouched, and beautifully wild. At the very heart of Stockholm, you'll find Gamla Stan, the Old Town. This is one of Europe's largest and best-preserved medieval city centers, a living museum where history whispers from every corner. As you walk its cobblestone streets, you'll find yourself winding between buildings painted in warm shades of mustard yellow and rich terracotta. Hidden courtyards, narrow alleys, and ancient archways tell stories from centuries past. It's here that the city was founded in 1252. Dominating the island is the Royal Palace, one of the largest palaces in Europe, still used by a reigning monarch. Nearby, the Grand Square of Stortergate recalls both moments of great prosperity and darker chapters, including the infamous Stockholm bloodbath of 1520. But despite its age, Gamla Stan feels anything but old. It's a vibrant, bustling neighborhood filled with charming cafes, unique artisan shops, and fascinating little museums tucked away in its historic buildings. A short ferry ride away, on the island of Djurgården, stands one of Stockholm's most famous and unforgettable attractions, the Vasa Museum. It's a museum built for a single object, a magnificent 17th century warship. Inside, suspended in a specially controlled environment, rests the Vasa. This mighty vessel was intended to be the pride of the Swedish Navy. But on its maiden voyage in 1628, it sank after sailing only about 1,000 meters. There it lay at the bottom of the harbor for over 333 years until it was miraculously salvaged. It was almost perfectly preserved by the cold, brackish waters. Today, the ship, with its intricate carvings and towering masts, tells a powerful story, a story of Sweden's grand naval ambitions. A spectacular engineering failure, and one of the most remarkable archaeological recovery projects in history. It's a hauntingly beautiful window into the 17th century. The very same island, Djurgården, offers a completely different side of Stockholm, one that is calm, green, and deeply connected to nature. This former royal hunting ground is now a vast and beloved city park. It's a green oasis, home to miles of walking and cycling trails, beautiful gardens, and several of the city's top museums. Here you'll find Skansen, the world's oldest open-air museum, where historic buildings from all over the country and native Nordic wildlife bring Swedish traditions to life. On a sunny day, you'll see cyclists riding along shaded paths, families picnicking near the water's edge, and ferries quietly crisscrossing the canals. It's a powerful reminder that in Stockholm, nature isn't something you have to travel outside the city to find it as an integral part of the city itself. Beyond its rich history and natural beauty, Stockholm is a global hub for design, sustainability, and innovation. The city's aesthetic is defined by clean, functional architecture, minimalist interiors, and a forward-thinking approach to eco-friendly urban planning. This commitment to art and design extends even to its public transportation. The subway system, known as the Tunnelbana, is often called the world's longest art exhibition. More than 90 of its 100 stations have been decorated with sculptures, paintings, and mosaics by over 150 artists, turning a daily commute into an artistic experience. From its thriving tech startup scene to its influential fashion brands, Stockholm masterfully blends a deep respect for tradition with a relentless drive for forward-thinking creativity. Of course, no visit to Stockholm is complete without experiencing its unique culture through food, and that starts with the classics. You have to try the famous Swedish meatballs, traditionally served with a rich gravy, tangy lingonberry sauce, creamy mashed potatoes, and pickled cucumber. It's a dish that's both comforting and delicious. But equally important is taking part in a cherished Swedish tradition, fika. Fika is much more than just a coffee break. It's a social ritual, a moment to slow down, connect with friends or colleagues, and enjoy a cup of coffee and a sweet treat, most famously a kanelbulle or cinnamon bun. This simple daily practice reflects the country's deep-seated focus on balance, well-being, and making time for the simple pleasures in life. From bustling food markets to cozy waterfront cafés, the city invites you to relax, take a moment, and simply watch the rhythm of life unfold. Just beyond the city limits, the vast archipelago opens up a world of endless discovery. A short ferry ride can transport you from the urban center to a completely different reality of rocky shores, dense pine forests, and iconic red wooden houses looking out over the sea. In the summer, the archipelago comes alive as locals and visitors head out to swim, sail, and kayak through its maze of islands. It's a time of long sunlit evenings and a joyful connection to the water. But in winter, the landscape transforms into a quiet, magical world. The waters can freeze over, and a blanket of snow covers the islands, creating a serene and peaceful atmosphere that is beautiful in its own right. This profound and constant connection to the sea defines Stockholm's spirit as a city that feels open, peaceful, and timeless. Stockholm is so much more than just a capital city. It's a vibrant tapestry woven from islands, history, nature, and modern life, all existing in perfect harmony. Across the sea, this Scandinavian jewel invites travelers to slow down, explore a little deeper, and discover the beauty that lies in the balance between the old and the new, the urban and the natural. It's a place where land meets water, and the past gracefully meets the future. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Stockholm. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel stories from around the world. We'll see you on the next adventure.